Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please click on the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos.
Hey guys, in this session we are going to look at how to install agent on your remote machines. So in this session we are going to look at how you can add or you can monitor remote machines by using your Zabbix server. So here is my remote machine. So I'm running a Ubuntu EC2 instance, and this is my Zabbix server, which is running on a different instance. So I have two instances, one for my Zabbix server and another server which is my Ubuntu machine. So I want my Zabbix to monitor this machine as well. So as of now, my Zabbix is monitoring my local host where my Zabbix server is installed. Now I also want to monitor this remote machine. Now this is an Ubuntu instance that I am running. So for this to work, you will need to install the agent on your remote machines. So here in my GitHub account, I have given the instructions needed to install your agent. So this will be the first command, which is to download your Debian package, your agent. So I'm going to run this command in my Ubuntu server. So this is my Ubuntu server. So run this command. This will download the package for you. Next, we are going to install that package. So run this command, which will install the package. So unpacking your Zabbix release, setting up, and everything will be done. As of this recording, this is the latest version we have. If you want to go with the older version, you can go to the official Zabbix downloads page and you should be able to find the older version. Once you are done with this, update your machine. So here I'm going to run the sudo update app update, which will update my remote machine. Once this is done, we are going to install the agent. So apt-get install Zabbix agent should be able to install the agent for you. Now make sure you are running this as a sudo root user. If you're not a root user, then make sure you append this command with sudo. I'm already a root user, so I'll simply run this command, apt install Zabbix agent. So this will install the agent for you. Now this agent will be available in this location. So if you go to /etc/Zabbix, you should be able to find your Zabbix agent installed. This is the configuration file. Now the last step that is needed is to go to this file and provide your Zabbix server's IP address in server active and give a host name to your remote machine. So let's do this. So we will go with vi and we will go to this configuration file. So the first will be your server. So we need to give the server active. My server is active on which Zabbix server? So my Zabbix server is running on this. So take this IP address provided. Now I'm running this on an EC2 instance, so you will have to give the IP address that your Zabbix server is running on. Next, find one more server. So you should see one more server over here and provide the same Zabbix server IP address here. So let me just correct this. Yeah. The last thing you have is your host name. So your host name. Now here by default it will have Zabbix server. Now give any name you want, but make sure you remember the name because we are going to use this when we are adding this remote machine to our Zabbix server. So in this case I have used Ubuntu space server. Save the file and start the agent. So you can run this command to start your agent, and this will start up your agent. So you can see the status. So service Zabbix agent status, and here it is running since 10 seconds. So these are the steps you will need to do on your remote machines to install the agent and do the initial setup in your configuration file by adding the server IP address where your Zabbix server is running and a host name. The next step will be to make changes in your Zabbix server. So go to your Zabbix server. So this is my Zabbix server. Click on configuration, click on hosts, and click on create host and give a name. Now this is where you need to give the name that we have created in this file. So I have used Ubuntu space server. So make sure you give the same thing, else your Zabbix server will not be able to find it. So this will be Ubuntu server. Now the visible name can be anything. It's totally customizable. So let's simply say Ubuntu remote machine. And you will need to add this to a group. So click on select and let's go with your Linux servers. This is my Linux server. Select and then comes your IP address of your agent. Now my agent IP address is this, and it is going to check on port number 10050. So make sure in your remote machine security group you are allowing 10050. This should be sufficient on your remote machines. I'm using the same security group for my remote machines as well as my Zabbix server. So it's the same set of rules that I have. But for your remote machines, this should suffice, 10050. Next is adding the templates, that is what all information you want to monitor. So click on select and I want to monitor. If you scroll down, let me see, okay, this is applications, sorry. So click on select, go with operating systems, and I want to monitor my Linux by Zabbix agent. So I have an agent installed and I want to monitor by using that. Click on select and click on add and just give it a couple of minutes. So if you go to hosts over here, here is my host added and this is where the host is running on, and I'm telling my Zabbix server to monitor or check my remote machine on this IP address running on this port number. So this should take a couple of minutes. So just give it a couple of minutes and you should see the status. If you see a green color for ZBX, that means your Zabbix server can successfully monitor your remote machine. So let's just wait for this. So this is taking time. Okay, so it took some time, but you can see here my ZBX is in green color. That means my Zabbix server can monitor my Ubuntu remote machine which is running on this address, the IP address and port number. So this is how you can add your remote machines to your Zabbix server and start monitoring them. And if you want to see the information, you can go to graphs, and here you should be able to see your processes. So you will see no data because it will take some time for this data to be populated. So you can see number of CPUs, load average, and that's my CPU utilization, that's my CPU usage, my disk utilization. All these informations should get populated in some time. So this is my memory utilization. So total available memory, total memory, available memory. So here is my graph. All that information you should be able to see. So here you can see that's my memory utilization. Then and here's my CPU utilization, processes, number of processes, number of running processes. All this information gets populated automatically. So this is how you can add your remote Linux machines to your Zabbix server. I have also recorded a video to add your Windows server, Windows remote servers to your Zabbix monitoring. I will provide the link in the description section, and you can refer that if you want to monitor Windows server. And these instructions, I'll provide the link in the description section for this, and you can refer this. That's all I have for this session. I will see you in the next video.